Hello, I hope you're all doing well today. My name's Andrea. I'm a spiritual teacher. I've been reading tarot cards for about 20 years, and do you know what? There's so many people say, like, is he going to marry me? Are we going to have children? What's going to happen in the future? And do you know what? People get mad when the answers aren't great, when um, God say like that person's a little bit dithery or that person's not sure, they're very much like, oh well, that's it then. I'm not bothering anymore. I'm just going to cut that person off. And it's so easy to criticize people, and it's so easy to just cut them off. And I get that. And then they may be waiting like another year or another 2 years before somebody else turns up, and then maybe they find that person and then they criticize that person or think that person's not so great, and then they'll say, well, I'm not married and I've been waiting 20 years. And I think, well, maybe maybe we just shouldn't cut anybody off. Maybe we should just spend that time just practicing being in a relationship, practicing trying to be kind and trying to be considerate and trying to give a bit of patience for the other person, and maybe not expecting that person to sort of jump through hoops, because to a lot of extent that's just not possible. People are never going to be perfect. We're always going to be massively flawed, and I think you should never cut anybody off or ever see anybody as not very good, because I think a lot of the time, as hard as it is, I think that's something within us that is wrong, not necessarily the other person. And I've been a victim of that myself so many times when I've done exactly the same, where I've just cut people off left, right, and centre and thought that person's not very good and this person's not very good. And do you know what? You just end up alone, and that honestly isn't where anybody needs to be. I honestly believe that we should just stick with the person that we're with regardless, and let the universe sort it, and if you're meant to meet somebody else, if you're meant to meet somebody farther down the line who's better, if that person suddenly turns a corner and just suddenly change into somebody, but you can be whatever you're giving out anyway comes back to you. If you're arguing with somebody, then that's really not where you want to be, because more often than not that other person will argue back, and that's guaranteed, isn't it? And same as if that person's arguing with you, and then you, as your knee-jerk reaction is to argue back, then that again is really not helping. So I honestly believe that the answer is for you to just, anybody who's arguing with you, just take a step back, chill out, and just try to practice being kinder and considerate, because again, more often than not, the people that do argue and the people who are upset or frustrated about something, it a lot of the times it's not even about you. It's just their own upsets and disappointments and frustrations in life, not necessarily something that you've done or said. But again, practice being kinder, practice being more considerate, practice to, even if you write on the calendar, okay, for 10 days I'm going to take a deep breath, I'm going to not argue, I'm going to not say anything, I'm not going to be whinging and complaining, I'm going to be nice and kind and considerate, see what comes back. And I think you'll be so amazed with how things do turn around, because everything really is the law of attraction, and everything you're putting out you're getting back. So I think sometimes, again, if things aren't working out, we just need to honestly look at ourselves really, and not sort of be blaming the other person, because I think 9 times out of 10 we will be wrong. And that is so true. And take it from me, the person that you're with right now, whoever that is perfect for where you are, and you can improve your life and not expect the other person to do it for you. And whoever you're with is never going to be a life raft, and is never going to be the person to save you. You have the power to save yourself and improve your life, and not expect somebody else to do it for you. So I hope that helped. I seriously hope that helped. I wish you all the very, very best. Don't wait for Mr. Right. You're with Mr. Right now. Make that work for you. Thank you so much for watching. You take care. Bye bye.